Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to present my Flutter application designed for multimedia streaming and broadcast handling. This project actually demonstrates how we can bridge high-level UI components with low-level Android system events and multimedia services. So the application is actually structured into four main modules: multimedia streaming for audio and video, interactive image scaling, and advanced broadcast handling. In the next few minutes, we'll actually dive into both the user interface and the technical code implementation of each feature. So first we can see that we have got main.dirt. So in here, we actually, this is the entry point of our application. So the most important portion here is the theme data within the material app. We can see in here, this theme is equal to theme.data. So in here we actually set the color scheme, seed color. We actually did the front end part for which we can see this portions and like this colors and all. So then we go to the audio screen. If we go to the audio screen.dirt, so in here actually we use the audio players package, which we can see in here, like pack imported package.audio players. So we use that thing, and actually the key portions here are the stream subscriptions in init state. So we can see that stream subscription in here. So this is actually the key point here, and we are actually listening on position changed and on duration change. So this code ensures that the UI knows exactly where the audio is at any given millisecond. And the slider widget's value is directly tied to the position variable. So we can see in UI, if we choose audio and if we try to play it, it will play. So if we give it a little bit of time. So we can actually drag this, if we want, we can just pause this down. So it sometimes take a little bit of time. We can actually also stop it in here if we press stop. Also, we can actually move 10 seconds forward and 10 seconds backward in here. So it might take a few moments. I actually did it a few seconds ago. So we can actually stop it. We can actually, yeah. So now it's playing. So we can just stop it and yeah, get back to it. So then we get battery receiver screen.dirt. Here actually, this file demonstrates the platform channels. The code uses broadcast service dot on battery changed. We can see this one, broadcast service dot on battery changed. So in here actually, like um, uh, this one actually changed to receive data from the Android OS. So the most important portion is the animated container. Its height is calculated using the formula 160 into battery percentage divided by 100. So this converts a raw integer from the Android system into a visual UI height. So we can actually observe the battery icon on the screen. So if we see in here, if we go to the broadcast receiver and if we press system battery notification receiver, then press the button proceed, then we can get the live battery percentage 100% right now. So that's why. So it's listening to the system actually, and it's showing us the battery percentage. Then we go back to the custom broadcast input screen.dirt. So in here, actually, we handle the actual intent trigger. When I click the button, it like when I just like here when I press this button, and uh, so when I click this button, it triggers broadcast service dot send custom broadcast. We can see in here. So in here we can also see these things. Um, here. So in here actually we see it triggers like broadcast service dot send custom broadcast. So this code sends our message to Kotlin, which then broadcasts its system wide. So our app also has a listener on custom broadcast received its name. So that catches that specific message and displays it in a snack bar and on the central canvas. So yeah, so and then we can see that home screen dot dirt. So in here, it is actually brain or coordinator of the app. So there are two vital portions are in here. One is the build drawer, and the other one is the switch. Okay, so we can both find this in here. Build drawer, a drawer, and like we can also find the switch. So actually, how does it handle the stuff? Okay, so actually, firstly, the build drawer. This manages our high-level navigation. And the switch current screen logic, it is like this acts as a conditional router. It checks the state and decides which screen to render on the body. So this keeps our app efficient by only loading the screen the user actually needs. So there are like, and also there are like front end stuff in here, so that we can see a perfect view uh, of this home screen, which is actually this one. Yeah, we can select it any type. So then we go to the image scale screen.dirt. In the image scale.dirt, we also see that there is a thing called we interactive viewer widget. So the critical code portion is actually also the transformation controller. This controller manages a matrix coordinate system. When we zoom, we're actually changing the scale values of that matrix. So I've also added a matrix for let me see. So this one. So I've also added matrix 4 dot identity call in the reset zoom function. So this actually helps it function well. So I will use two fingers to pinch and zoom into the image. So let's just see if we pick an image, and then if we try to zoom it, see, we can zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, and we can also reset it. Okay, so yeah, this is what it says. Then also in the video screen.dirt, we also did in the init state, we actually use video player controller.network URL. This from this network URL, we get a video, then we actually play it, and also did some front end parts too, and we can see the video with the sound also. So if you press the video, so yeah, we can pause it and unpause it. So this is like a video that we played from the like exactly streamed this video. And also if we choose a custom broadcast receiver, and then if we click proceed, if we write anything like let's just say John Cena says hi. Okay, so if we press proceed, and then like we are waiting for broadcast intent. So if we send the broadcast intent, it says yeah, broadcast received, John Cena says hi, yeah, captured messages. So yeah, this is how it's done. So we saw the custom broadcast receiver portion, system battery receiver portion, and also the image scale portion that we can zoom in and zoom out, and that we loaded it from a URL, and also the video that we loaded from a URL, and we can play it, and also we can listen to the audio if we want. So yeah, this is a random song actually. So this is all I got, and also these broadcast stuff are processed in this parts: custom broadcast input screen and custom broadcast receiver screen. So whatever that we give to the input as an input in this portion, like when we press this one and we type anything as an input, these stuffs are handled in here. And this stuff, custom broadcast receiver screen dot dot, this stuff actually handles the receiving portion, like it listens the actual input and give it back to me. So also the battery receiver screen, this one actually does the system's listening part, like when we try to get any notification from the system itself, it gives the receiver screen through like local way. And also we saw the audio screen part, image scale part, video screen part. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.